So, Garfield gets real. Yes, I'm finally ending off my epic trilogy of these reviews. This totally amazing trilogy of shit Garfield movies. Yeah, sorry how it's been so long since the last one. I generally didn't really want to make this one. Yes, I know Garfield Gets Real is technically the first one, but when I grew up, it was Garfield's Fun Fest, and then Pet Force, and then Gets Real. I know that sounds weird, but that was generally the order I watched them in. You guys kind of have to deal with that one, so yeah, yeah, so yeah, let's get into it, I guess. So the plot of Garfield's Get Real is the most simple plot I think I've ever seen. Is that Garfield gets paranoid because he doesn't want to make the comic strips anymore and he hates Mondays. So they watch this from this little screen of what people's reactions are of the fans, those little kids around the world that like Garfield and this random bear man that I've never heard of. And yeah, Garfield gets really annoyed, right? So he just goes right into the screen because he just feels like it. And he said, "Oh, who could ever do life in the real world?" You know what I mean. But yeah, and basically the whole plot of it is that he just really wants to escape and then go back to the comic world, even though he could have just stayed in the comic world. And then none of this, would ever happen. And your girlfriend and your piece of shit, whatever he is to you and John or stuff, just like they, whenever they're in the real world, they do like epic like scenes of them saying like, "Oh no, Garfield," and they go right back into it, and it just makes me laugh because it's like an SS type of reaction with like barely any commentary. But yeah, there was other epic moments like I don't know, Odie getting chased, like it reminded me of Subway Surfers, and the dog was like, "Hurry!" Like, there's not really much to say, and there was this one little nerdy guy, and he made a machine, and he made a little machine thingy, majiggy thing, and that's how they ended up escaping to go back to the comic world, which that's what they seem to be calling it for some reason, the comic world. But yeah, that's really all about the plot. Like the plot's kind of mid, but it's sadly probably the best one out of these three movies, sadly, despite it being the most simplest plot out of all of them. But yeah, that's pretty much the plot, I guess.
We just gotta get up there and show them we're back.
No.
Okay, so like this is really funny. Like when people die, my guy takes them away.
So, like, why don't you go away?
Next!
The characters. So the characters in this movie were like they were okay at best, like really creepy. Like the director guy is like the most creepiest thing I think I've ever seen. And some of the other ones are kind of cringe too. They're all cringe and they're weird. The bear I don't like. Well, it's not like he's a bad character. He's just really cringe. The rabbit guy's cringe. All of them the prop guys cringe. Just normal's cringe. Mainly all the rest. The only relatable one is the guy who does like all the sets and stuff. I don't remember his name. It's like Raj or something. The bald guy. Yeah, he's like the only character that's like any sort of interest in this movie. I feel like anyone cares about, and the only one I think that has also common sense in this movie. But yeah, there's not really as much to say about him in general. It's just he's the best character, but again, it's not really saying much. But yeah, other characters like actually are in Garfield. Like I don't know, John barely did anything in this movie. He was there for like the first start, and then he just did those epic reactions on screen, and that's the only use of him for the whole rest of the movie. Which, yeah. So I'm just gonna get straight to my review now, despite the fact I literally don't really want to continue doing this anymore. So I rate this movie about a 2 out of 10. Yeah. So yeah, I know this is a real short one compared to the other ones, but honestly, I don't care. And please like and subscribe for more of this awesome content. There'll be hopefully more upcoming, but I can't promise you on that because yeah, school started. So yeah. Goodbye.